hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
When the members of Team Ebisu were first introduced, I'll be the first one to admit that I didn't see any of them, minus Konohamaru, ever becoming a respectable ninja. Konohamaru was introduced to us in Chapter 2 as a potential future Hokage rival for Naruto. However, we all know how that turned out, so let's just move on from Konohamaru altogether. Though, much like Konohamaru, a very close observation of the Naruto series reveals that Moegi has very quietly been amassing her own level of power and has now gained access to the very tools that she will need to become a Dark Horse candidate for Hokage in the future, as well as one of the Dark Horse elites from Naruto's generation of ninja. Now, I say Naruto's generation of ninja because despite what a lot of fans are tending to believe, Moegi is actually from Naruto's generation. She's only 4 years younger than Naruto. If we know anything about the generation of ninja who came up after Naruto and came up with Naruto, we know that a lot of them possess a lot of enormous potential as ninja, with there being numerous geniuses in Naruto's generation. Moegi, while it'd be really easy to say otherwise, does have quite a bit of upside to her character that shows that during the 15 years between the end of the Naruto War arc and the start of the versus Momoshiki arc, Moegi has begun to catch up and even surpass some of the older members of her generation. While Moegi doesn't hail from any type of famous clan of note, that didn't stop Moegi one bit at all. In fact, if anything, that's pushed her to become even more powerful than anybody thought she would be. She was trained by Ebisu, someone whose expertise in training was acknowledged by Kakashi as well as Jiraiya, and Ebisu had been given the reputation of training powerful ninja in the Naruto manga, though who exactly these ninja were wasn't something that we were ever told in the 72 volumes of the Naruto manga, though it should be worth noting, I mean, Kakashi and Jiraiya both vouch for this guy, so let's not say that Ebisu is a complete waste as a teacher. Though it would be really easy to write off this moment as a gag moment, we did see Moegi knock Konohamaru through the air several meters, and she was able to move fast enough in the Pain arc to make a couple of rescues when Pain's animal summonings were going on a rampage. Just like Konohamaru, by the time of chapter 700, which puts Boruto and his classmates a full year before their graduation exam, Moegi had already mastered water and earth release. By the time of the Mitsuki desertion arc, Moegi's reflexes had improved enough that she was shown being able to casually evade and counter Sarada's Sharingan, which in itself is pretty impressive given the edge of just what even a one Tomoe Sharingan gives to an Uchiha clan member. In volume 4 of the Boruto manga, in the character profile for Moegi, we see that she's even mastered wood release. While it never is explained to us how Moegi learned wood release as well as the 5 jutsu of wood release that she knows, what we can take away from this is the fact that she's the first person since Hashirama Senju to naturally awaken the wood release Kekkei Genkai. And it's here I want to kind of point out something contrary to popular belief. This has never been stated to be exclusive to the Senju clan in terms of awakening, but instead the manga stated that only Hashirama Senju was the only known person to awaken wood release, but that doesn't mean that it's a Kekkei Genkai carried by only members of the Senju clan. Whatever the reason may be, Moegi does have wood release, which would mean that she has access to some of the more powerful jutsu that Hashirama Senju had, jutsu that in some cases can rival or overpower the Nine Tails and suppress the chakra of Biju. These jutsu are now at Moegi's fingertips, and if she trains, it's likely whatever variation that she uses of Hashirama's jutsu could very well be watered down versions like Yamato, or she could in fact outright surpass Hashirama, though I doubt that last statement is something we do have to consider. On top of that, Moegi is also stated to have small mastery of sensory ninjutsu. For Moegi in this new era, we've briefly seen her mix it up with Sarada and maintain the upper hand without even trying, but we've also seen her being pushed back by Suigetsu in a relatively quick fashion. However, her water style water hail jutsu does allow her some advantage when she's fighting against multiple people in a battle. After focusing chakra into her palms, Moegi cups her hands together to shoot out a massive barrage of water, and these water enhanced bullets are good enough and fast enough that they can rip through trees as well as demolish them outright if Moegi puts enough chakra into them, meaning that they pack one hell of a punch. A jutsu like this does allow for Moegi to have time to escape. Moegi can also use the earth style mud wall jutsu, which allows her to manipulate the earth around her to create a giant wall of earth to defend herself against attacks. When pressured by a powerful attack, Moegi can summon multiple walls to reinforce the sturdiness of the wall in order to defend against a powerful attack. Moegi, if she chooses to, could also take a page off the third Hokage's book and spit every drop of the mud wall jutsu out of her mouth when she performs the jutsu. However, based on everything that I've seen from Moegi in this new era, I don't think that Moegi's the type of girl, if she's given a choice, will actually choose to spit. So what did you guys think about Moegi's true power? What are your best guesses for how she got whip released, and do you think that she's either going to be a watered down version of Hashirama like Yamato was, or do you think she has some potential to one day at least rival or surpass Hashirama Senju? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, but as always guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching on to the end. Have an awesome day guys.